Hey, it's Ryan from upfitsupply.com, and in this video, we're gonna be unboxing a Luverne Side Step Grip Step for Ford Transit vans. Let's get into it. All right, every Luverne step kit, whether it's a side step, a rear step, running boards, is really made up of really two kind of parts, if you will. You're gonna have the step, which is in this box here, and then you're gonna have the brackets. So you're gonna have a step, which is kind of universal. This step is used on a lot of different vans, the side, the rear. You're gonna have brackets that are gonna be specific to the vehicle and to the location on the vehicle. So in this particular case, we have our step for the side door, and we're going to have the brackets that attach the step right beneath the side sliding door on the Ford Transit. So it's shipped to you in two different boxes. You're usually gonna have one for the step and another for basically everything else. And the same thing's gonna be true if you get, longer steps or running boards, or you get a rear step. It's gonna be similar, where you're gonna get a step in one box and everything else in another. So if just this piece shows up, don't be alarmed. There's probably another box on the way. Now, the other thing to take into consideration is that we do sell like just this step or just these brackets separately, because if you need replacement parts or whatever, we make those available. So just make sure that you are getting the brackets and the step kit and not just one or the other, so you don't have any surprises when you go in and open your boxes. So I'm gonna start here with our bracket kit. In here, we're going to have a couple of brackets, I believe, for the Transit Side Step. It is 3 brackets. And we're gonna have our hardware here and an install manual right here in the box. Now, a couple of holes in this one, but you can still see everything that's going on. You can also download this on our website. Just put in the part number, and we'll have a link to these install instructions you can download as well. We're also gonna be installing this on the van behind me, so be sure to check out that video if you're interested on how this gets installed. So, again, we're gonna have our heavy duty brackets like this. I believe this ties into like some existing studs that are on the Transit. So that makes it nice for installation purposes. And we do have another bracket here. This is all powder coated black. Give you some nice years without rust. They are steel, so they can hold quite a bit of weight as well. Again, our third bracket right here. Now, hardware included, just to give you a sneak peek of what you get, we do have a couple of U-bolts, we do have some hex bolts, we do have washers and lock nuts and lock washers. We do have, it's like a little, almost a slider bolt right here. We do have a little clip with a nut on it, some spacers, looks like some other things as well that I'm not super familiar with. So pretty basic and what you'd expect from a step. But everything you need to attach the brackets to the vehicle, and then you're gonna have a different hardware kit for attaching your step to these brackets. So let's get into the step. Some nice shipping straps here, keeping everything intact. Luckily, this isn't super heavy because it is aluminum. And obviously the benefit of aluminum, especially when it's on the exterior of a vehicle, is it resists rust, corrosion, all that. So here we have our grip step. This is kind of the main feature of the step. So I believe this is a nice 6-inch stepping surface. Let's just measure this to double check. No, it's 7 inches. I was wrong there. I believe this is the 54-inch. Yep, so 7 by 54-inch. Plenty of room to fit your shoe or your boot or whatever it may be on this step, which is great. The thing I love about this design is almost like those industrial steps that you'll see in like warehouse or something like that, especially when that's outdoors. It's just all of your snow, your rain, whatever's coming from the sky, your mud, it's gonna just fall right through these openings. And so no accumulation of snow, ice, those kinds of things are gonna happen on here. You also have these perforations in each of these little cutouts, which give you a nice grip. You are not gonna slip on this step. It's going to be a grip step, if you will. So let's take a look at what else we get here in our kit. We have hardware right here. I'll open that in a second. We do have our 2 end caps. So these are plastic end caps with some screws. These are gonna slide over the end here, and then you're gonna just tap those screws into this aluminum here. Now let's go ahead and open our hardware, get a closer look at what we got going on in here. So we do have a couple of brackets right here. These actually sit in the channel of the step. This is just representative here, so don't go installing it like this, but they just kind of sit in that channel right here, and then you put a carriage bolt through here and attach it to your brackets. So it's a pretty unique way that they attach these steps to the brackets. So we also do have in here, looks like stainless or galvanized hardware, carriage bolts, and some washers and some serrated lock nuts. So pretty simple installation for attaching this to your brackets. Overall, I think it's a pretty easy installation. We're gonna be shooting a video of installing the step on the van behind me, like I mentioned. You should check that out if you are interested. We also have the step for the rear door that we're gonna be installing and opening, so you should check out those videos as well. If you're looking for this step or any other Luverne equipment or anything else to get your van or truck ready for work, be sure to check us out, upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan. Have a good one.